You're so pretty. Welcome back to my channel. So it's Saturday and I am currently getting ready for an interview that I have like in 20 minutes, and it's for a news outlet in Colombia. I also have another interview at 5 today for a podcast. So just getting my hair ready. My hair is so long now. I've been using a shampoo one of my friends sells. When I started school at Davis, I remember my hair was extremely short and I had it like in a bob, and I really can't picture myself with that hairstyle at this moment. But I've been using the shampoo and it's just been so healthy for my hair, just helping it grow. So I am gonna continue getting ready. I'm just gonna throw on a random sweater. So the first interview is on the Biden-Harris immigration plan and what they expect to do in their term. And I've been on top of like all the news and just trying to stay aware of everything that's happening, especially because it's tied to like a lot of people in my life. I really try my best to stay on top of everything. And the one at 5 is more on my grad school journey, my research, so it's more of a personal thing. And for that one, I really don't have to prep so much just because it's about my own life, my journey. So those are the biggest two things I have to do today in regards to like my public facing work. But I also have to continue working on my chapter. I need to just sit down and write. This week was just a little bit off balance because I had some issues that I had to take care of, like paperwork, DMV stuff. I had to take my car to the mechanic and I still have to do that next week again. Things that have been taking my time away from the plans that I had originally scheduled for my work week. It's all good. I have to take care of these things now before the quarter gets even more busy and heavier with commitments. But that's where I'm at right now. And then yesterday I finally submitted one of my last fellowship for the UC Davis internal fellowships. I'm currently on a fellowship based on my application for last year and just the recommendations from the university to the UC system. So I'm hopeful that I'm considered for a dissertation writing fellowship that will allow me to complete my 6th year and to just really focus on my dissertation. That's the idea. So I really invested a lot of my time and my energy in getting those essays and just all those questions written as best as possible to show my personal story and the reasons why I need the support and how that would also benefit the university. So I'm gonna set up my laptop and get the Zoom situated. So that's my plan for today. It's pretty like a normal day for me at this point, but I just really want to have some time to just concentrate on getting my own work ready. Next week is a pretty exciting week. We have an event that I've been planning for a couple of months. It's finally gonna be here and I just have to really follow up on that, do the promo work for it, and make sure that I have like the questions ready. But the themes that I have in mind have already been approved. It's just a matter of figuring out, based on the time that we have available, how am I going to express these. So that's on Friday, but meanwhile it's just a lot of prepping work behind to make sure we have an audience and that our panelists have everything that they need. So that's all I can think of right now. Honestly, it's just my agenda is way over there and I just know it's just like a normal week ahead. But I'm just really happy that I got over all the deadlines that I had in December that really made it so hard to take a break. So I haven't taken a break and I had scheduled a vacation week for this last week, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do so. So I'm gonna check if I can take a few days off, at least like 2 to 3 days off, to just not get burned out. Because last night, I catched up with one of my good friends and I got home and I knocked out. Like, I showered, spent some time with my dogs, and I just knocked out, and that really helped me feel a little bit more better for today. But still, like, I feel like I owe so many hours of sleep to my body. So I'm gonna see how my schedule looks like and see if I can take a day or two just away from my laptop, my emails, my social media commitments, and just to unwind and to go to one of my favorite places here in Fresno to just like relax. That's going to be one of the things that I'm gonna look forward to when working on this chapter. So I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna get changed really quick and just make sure that I have everything written, and I'm just gonna jot down a few points that I want to express during the interview, especially vocab, because this interview is in Spanish, so obviously a lot of the news on DACA and like the immigration reform are more at my disposal are in English. So it's just a matter of fact of making sure that I have like the translation as best as possible. So I'll try to come on here again after the interview and just share a little bit of, you know, what we talked about. So I'll probably end up going to go get a coffee today. I have a gift card for Starbucks, so I'm just gonna go and get my cafecito to get myself into that energy boost that I need, and hopefully after my night interview I get to do a workout because I just need something to pump me up for today. So that's the idea. So I'll be back in an hour or so. So I have my Zoom background set up and I'm using my adjustable height desk because I think that really helps to just change your setting, because as you can probably tell if I do this, I have my TV screen there and I obviously don't want to show that. And yeah, so this is what I'm working with right now and we'll see how this goes. So I just finished the first interview and I think it went really good, and it really allowed me to reflect on a lot of the things that have been going on through the whole Trump administration in regards to DACA and the immigrant community. So it really got me thinking about what this next year might look like for our country in regards to DACA and a possible immigration reform. I'm super positive, you know, like don't get me wrong, but and something that I mentioned for the interview is that whenever we do have like policies or immigration reform to support the immigrant community, as a result we also have policies that really criminalize the immigrant community. So what does that even mean? It means that our immigration system gets even tighter. It means that the border gets even more militarized. So those are things that have been happening just throughout like our history in our nation. And one of the books that I highly do recommend is this one. This is my library book version. I actually have the ebook, but for this one, I mean, but if you're interested in this topic, I highly do suggest No Justice in the Shadows by Alina Das. And let me just tell you, she's such a great advocate for the immigrant community. She's also a lawyer, and she did an amazing job in outlining the different laws and just policies that our country has enacted in regards to controlling migration and to also deport immigrants. So that's one of my biggest worries when folks talk about immigration reform and providing relief from deportation to the immigrant community, because we've seen it historically. It's been there, and I think it's really important that we keep people accountable and that we don't repeat history. That's why it's so important to know what have we done in the past and how should we not make the same mistakes again. So read this book. So those are just my suggestions. So it's about to be 3 in a little bit, and I'm gonna run out to go grab a coffee and to do some errands and then get myself situated to continue writing and then getting this chapter done. Long day ahead, but it's doable. Oh, me baby. She loves me sometimes. You like the camera? Hmm.